That's in your base. You're just crying all over the place. I haven't even started. I'm just warming up. How dare you, foolish, desperate people, talk about rescue country. Joseph Boga couldn't even rescue himself. So when you passing around, oh, Costa this, Costa that.
Where they bring her to go steal to the mainland store.
Oh, so the man wanted for you to go steal from the web post store.
Yeah, he said I'm joining to go steal to the web mainland store to they get money to the store. They will go take it from there. I said, my man, I'm only bad for the same leisure.
Then how can the police catch you now?
The police before the man call me back. Now on the 18th, they more.
The same man now.
Yeah, the same man.
The same man who want for you to go steal.
Yeah, he called me on the 18th.
Yeah.
Now in the night, around about 8:30, the man called me. He said, "Oh, my man, I'll let you be there and call you back again."
So that time you go to where?
I go to where?
You live for a working place, you come to the man.
Yeah, I'm from to my working area to Clarence to now go to the man.
To go steal now?
No, I'm not go steal. I go steal. I go to yeah. How you question me, man? The thing you want for me to explain for you to understand, then you still questioning me, doubling the question. How many talk clear now?
Okay, let's go now. I beg you, sorry.
I say
when they call you in the net now.
When the man call me in the net, he asked me, say, how many of you are working to the area? I say we are 3.
You told the message you're 3.
Yeah. So he said, I want to give you tea to carry to
the message. You want to give you what?
Tea. Have milk tea.
Oh, milk tea.
Yeah.
For you to drink
with bread.
The bread.
3 pieces of real bread.
With egg inside.
With egg inside my butter. So when I carry it to the man, say carry it to the man. When you give it to the man, then you must come back to the car.
So the food make you now, you carry now so you can go convince your friend now.
Yeah. When I give it to the man say thank you. I say okay. The man say, oh, where you going now? I say, oh, I'm going right car. So one of my friends called me.
And the same man you going to now?
Yeah, the same man.
And the man tell you say he want for you to go steal.
No, yeah. So when I go to the man, he say clean the car. Then they are 2 now.
In the Jeep.
In the Jeep. Then they are 2.
A big Jeep.
Yeah. Black BG, photo G. Yeah. So when I clean the car now,
air condition all inside.
No, Papa, you can't wait for me to spin now. I'll leave the water now. You can judge people.
I just asking you a question, sorry.
You can judge people that can come here.
No, I'm a journalist. I beg you, sorry.
The way you talk in the question, can I say when I move from here, I'll free? Can I say when I move from here, I'll free? You said one talk again. I wanted to make a whole talk clear to you, but you talk in the question. Hi, not looking, hi, looking. Then you want force another more word there again. Why not be looking to the talk? I'm not going to talk again. And said they call me to the office. I go explain.
I think you explain to me that you come to get paid. You say you carry tea to the man. After you carry tea to the man, and you come now. So what next now?
And for me, I'll not fair.
Nobody, you getting very. You say asking you too much question. Hey, that's me. You say make your egg and bread. You bring it to. Okay, sorry. Now I say sorry now. Okay, sorry.
If you
okay, I will not ask you the question again. Okay, sorry.
When I give you answer now, then you.
Okay. Explain again. I'm not asking you no more questions.
Happening. It's not secret. The vice president is listening to people that man pretty soon he will be vice president running me to somebody. So he believe in it. Maybe he want to elevate me. But for me, the vice president Joseph May supported him to become vice president through Boakai. I think I should respect that. But on the contrary, they will not see my face because I'm not happy with the way I've been treated. I've been treated one labor in a political party that I believe I've been handling party that is heavily controlled by different countries. Then people want to respect me and sit down. So to answer your question, that's the answer there. If there is any other question, you can come ahead. You can understand. We supposed to be knocking our chests. They say we tell Nima country what to any political party, but we have been subjected like a bare ball And I Samuel Kuga are not going to accept that. So with your question, whether there's a bad blood, what have you, I let it be clear to point. What I'm saying here is what's happening. It's not secret. The vice president is listening to people that all that man, pretty soon he will be vice president running me to somebody. So he believe in it. Maybe he want to elevate me. But for me, the vice president Joseph May supported him to become vice president through Boakai. I think I should respect that. But on the contrary, they will not see my face because I'm not happy with the way I've been treated. I be treated one labor in a political party that I believe I've been handling party that is heavily controlled by different countries. Then ima buyer, people want to respect me and sit down. So to answer your question, that's the answer there. If there is any other question, you can come ahead.
When they were coming, they said they were liberator. They change their mind. When they came their ground, they change their mind. What kind of people they so?
They are freedom fighters.
What kind of people they so?
They are freedom fighters.
You freedom fighter, you raping our women.
They are freedom fighters.
You freedom fighter,
Oh, yes, indeed.
They are freedom
you
fighters.
freedom fighter, you destroy our.
What a great day.
Freedom fighters.
Ayo.
And indeed, an awesome opportunity it feels to be back here behind these microphones, to engage on the issues that matter to Liberia's growth and development. When they were coming, they said they were freedom fighters.
Music.
And when it became their time, they changed their mind. And desecrating national holidays. And of course, abandoning the official celebration of the National Flag Day of the Republic of Liberia. Whoever thought Abwaka as president will remain in the country and dishonor the flag? But this is not the first time. I think this should be the second time that he's done it. And somebody said, when it is an issue that has to do with DSA and Katumu birthday celebration or wedding anniversary, Abwaka is energized and prepared for that. But once that have to do with the country, once upon a time, Abwaka boycotted the Armed Forces Day celebration. And on yesterday, his entire leadership boycotted the Flag Day celebration. You know, National Flag Day was on Sunday. So the official celebration was placed for Monday. And the play was unprecedentedly empty. Empty. See, so high school students, high school children, with a handful of other officials. What a shame and disgrace. But yet, this is the man that say he has restored the image of Liberia. The Flag Day. But folks, too many things happening. We are back. And it's good that we're here. I just gave you a teaser. A teaser. Oh yeah. The big war is coming. But look, anything put together in lies and deception, we've told you here times without number that it will crumble. It's bound to crumble. And never change. Remain firm. Stand your value. Don't be somebody who, as soon they touch change and then you flipping, you're like, oh, you know, we gotta do it. Let me let that kind of thing. That scheming thing. No. You don't be sheep, you be sheep forever and ever. Amen. You don't be goat, you be goat forever and ever. Amen. But you goat. As soon as you see the sheep, then they join you. Yeah, you say a sheep. Or you sheep. As soon as you see the goat, then you say a goat. the Kanye Gbala mentality. They got some secret Kanye Gbala then too. You don't want to look here. They got some secret Kanye Gbala then they risk, you know, but there's the Kanye Gbala in there. I just said. But look, man, folks, today is Tuesday. It is a great day and a great way. We like to welcome all of you, our friends, our fans, and our followers. Those of you in the diaspora, it's always good to have you join us for breakfast on Liberia's biggest breakfast platform, Freedom Money Rise on Freedom 87.9. All across the country, Banga, Ganta, Kakata, Buchanan, Topman Bird, Bopolu, Rubber Sports. And everybody's rising this morning. Oh yeah, this is the big station, the People's Radio. Here we speak boldly without fear nor favor, and that's what I am, Abu Sharif. And of course, coming up this morning at 9 o'clock, we place emphasis on education with specific look at the University of Liberia. And to talk about that, the Secretary General of the Student Unification Party, one of the campus-based political institutions on that campus. As much as we all know them for their trademark agitations and all that, but what is always consistently pushing the kids to agitate and push for more? When we all heard the news that Joseph Barker was thinking outside the borders, outside the shores of Liberia, to go for where woman. He brought the white woman president of the University of Liberia. So 7 to 8 months now. What has the American president of the University of Liberia achieved? Please, that I will ask the students, the student leaders, what's the view, what's their look, what's their take? How better have the university become? Plus other issues. Oh yes, it promises to be very fiery, and you can rest assured. Soup will be here in the building at 9 o'clock. I don't want to talk about the other ones. They will be here. They will speak all of those for themselves. But it's good to give ears to the students. But in the meantime, between time, of course, on the show this morning, we're going to look at other issues. Why did the government abandon the Flag Day celebration? Why, my people? Why did the president refuse to attend the official celebration of the Flag Day? And God is fighting the Liberian people battle as the government gets exposed day by day. We have a recording. Probably you stumbled across it somewhere. Some of you that are on social media. But for our old man then, our papa then, we always tell you, say, we don't want to get a juice for you. We've been telling you, say, that the government people bring the just in the country for your children and they inside the just business. So one of the big men that pack a point to say, oh, that you're going for a job. you tell how you call the cat? You get a luncheon meat or the sardine, then you tell cat to go man that one. You tell cat, you told drugs peddlers, you tell them say you go to DEA. Their children are smoking all through their ears. Then they can be running behind the leg. You know, the victims will be bullying them, humiliating them. They say, oh, war on drugs, beating our brothers, victims when they bring the thing in the country. Yesterday, we had a fair constructive conversation about these and other. So we'll play the recording from one of the deputies at the LDEA using power, privilege, abusing, not only using, but abusing power
Aye, ayo, 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 ayo.
on behalf of his daughter. That is just a signal to indicate to you that most of the drug cases you can hear, as soon as you hear the story die, that the people in the government. But mind you now, but 2 weeks ago also, we also reported that the deputy for administration at the very LDA announced and of course revealed that they just been in what you're talking in the country. Yeah, Emma say, yeah, they just been in what you're talking. The way it used to be, the way we used to fight it, none how it looking. The system that here now, that the government people inside, the people say from the legislature, the executive, the judiciary, they may accuse all of them. There ain't uno man that's sitting right near him, deputy for operation. Put you see, put the DA in the truck. You see them passing around. All that thing they be doing. That Fiamomo passing around, they can be doing. Or he be sending people to go pass around on the operation. A dollar can be smoking the thing inside the oh shit. But look, man,
What kind of people?
this country here
Freedom fighter.
will be better.
What kind of people?
Oh yes, these were the people that were bringing the kush during the campaign that did it 1 year now.
Freedom fighter.
God say you're getting power. God say we are giving people the power.
You.
Move your hand for anything, my son. Give it to them.
Aye, ayo,
And we are listening. Plenty of people were vexed. We all were vexed
ayo,
because they were making mockery out of ABM and said.
ayo,
But that dancing video, we don't regret it. We are happy. Yeah, go post it again.
ayo, ayo,
Today, the reason we dance,
ayo. Wait,
a girl exposing her.
ayo, 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 ayo.
Oh yeah. The people who are bringing the kush in the country that didn't want to get power now. That make it tell me say hey, dollar been doing drugs, being hardcore drugs people in it that he know all the time. All that time he know.
Come in, they say they want labor.
Baga go appointed man. But folks will talk about it.
They say they want
Oh yeah.
job.
Samuel Koga and Jeremiah Kuhn. Jeremiah Kuhn versus Koga.
In their ground. They
Episode 1, season 1, episode 1.
They are freedom fighter.
We have it.
what kind of
Samuel Koga versus Jeremiah Kuhn.
better
Season 1, episode 1.
They are freedom fighter.
Tomorrow we'll play season 1, episode 2.
children?
They are freedom.
And how the episodes will be going until we finish season 1.
They are
Then we'll jump into season 2.
Ayo, 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 ayo.
My name is Abu, man. Hagar will join us shortly until that time. Okay. So today is another day to win money on star 255 star 1 hash, star 255 star 1 hash. And it's a regular day. You can win as much as $50,000, 25,000, 5,000, 7,000, and just everything is available for you. It's a whole basket. So the more you play, the better your chances are to win. So grab your phone. Make sure you have at least $100 Liberian dollars this morning. You qualify to be one of our lucky winner. So let's take a break with Crime Stop All Liberia. When we come back, we go because there are a lot of things we need to cover. Too many things, and then before our guests come in, then we talk soup and the University of Liberia matter. Mampaya. Somebody should tell the well woman president to kindly listen to it. It's good, man. You know. For us, I think we will speak some series here also. This is Laro. Nobody should make you to change yourself to suit them. Let them change. We'll speak Kolokwa. She got to change to learn. And when she decide to call on the show, we'll make sure she speak Kolokwa. Oh, yeah. I'll go to other book country who can change, be there then to fit in. When they can't fit in. Well, what kind of slave mentality there? When you decide to come in our country, then you gotta be fitting in. But you can be in our country, then we'll still be fitting in. So y'all who can be in Lebanese men too, you won't be speaking like Lebanese men. Yeah, I mean you got problem. But yes, okay. Let's take Crime Stop All Liberia, and we will be back this break.
There are crowds in many places, in every community, you know. can see. So if you see crime, report it. Don't take law in your hands, all the right authority. Well, it can't take your law in. Crime Stopper here for us, bringing safety to your door. Whether you rich or you poor, if you see a you must take it. I mean you cheche, you wait for your safety. If you see a don't keep it, I'm a proud to report it. Crime Stopper, the people bringing safety to your door. Crime Stopper, stopping crime and making peace for them before. Crime Stopper Liberia, from the center to interior. Crime Stopper, keeping us safe, they're stopping crime for all of us. Crime Stopper, the people bringing safety to your door. Crime Stopper, stopping crime and making peace for them before. Crime Stopper Liberia, from the center to interior. Crime Stopper, keeping us safe, they're stopping crime for all of us.
Crime Stopper Liberia is here for you. Remember, you see it, you report it. This is a message from your own self, Omen Samsaya.
Crime Stopper, the people bringing safety to your door. Crime Stopper, stopping crime and making peace for them before. Crime Stopper Liberia, from the center to interior. Crime Stopper, keeping us safe, they're stopping crime for all of us. Crime Stopper, the people bringing safety to your door. Crime Stopper, stopping crime and making peace for them before. Crime Stopper Liberia, from the center to interior. Crime Stopper, keeping us safe, they're stopping crime for all of us.
Okay, Crime Stopper Liberia, folks. Welcome back. And so on yesterday evening, the COS, Chief of Staff in the office of the former President George Manawia, made a media appearance, and at which time he made some very staggering pronouncements. He let the cat out of the bag on matters of how the CDC intend to transform the headquarters setback into a grand comeback. I like to put it. So when the regime thought they are depleted, decimated the CDC by destructively demolishing the headquarters property, right? And so, and in no time, Mr. Eugene Nangwe on yesterday, revealed that plans. In fact, he said when he was on the show that they were going to announce a special committee, and before it was 9 o'clock p.m., former President George Weah appointed a 23-man committee, right? And our friend Kine is fortunate to be one of them, which is a good thing. I think it's a recognition of all of the sacrifices that we've all put in. We welcome that. But anyway, kind of have to speak first, and then we know. But this is where we are. So the 23-man committee is out, right? And when you have a media representative on such a committee, that means you're prepared to do a very transparent and accountable job. Because people who are insincere and are afraid always, sometimes they do not like to have media people involved. They always say, oh, that the journalists, and they always want to keep the journalists outside, like you saw Gregory Common Police when they went to the headquarters. So when it reached to the area that's supposed to be clearly done, they say journalists and your stay outside. Then they went in 15, 20 minutes, then they came and say, oh, phone going here. They say everybody in the country back up, right? So, but this is it. So that is the standpoint from which we are looking at this, the whole committee setup and the inclusion of Kine and others who come from the media background, right? The society will have to graduate to a point where they understand, they get a real universal understanding of what journalism is, instead of that old school red and blue pen toting to the pocket journalism that they are aware of, that they know. And, because the understanding of what journalism is for way back is you get one probably with a beard about share where then you take one black ink pen, one red ink pen, chunk it to a share pocket, passing up and down. Oh, yeah, like journalism. So those were the stereotypical and identity of what journalism is. So sometimes when they see you swagging and things, say, "Oh, they're like journalists." So people need to wake up. So yes, you can be a journalist and you form part on a committee to help and achieve a task. And who knows? Probably he will be as a spokesman or something and things or whatever. I don't know, but that's what it is. Congratulations to all those who made it. Congratulations to Jura Sano, a very dedicated community elder who has been very passionate. He has received, like many, he has received bullies, he has received condemnation, and, he's been ostracized because of his recognition of the fact, just as many of us. When you exist among a group of people who, for the most part, feels entitled and see things in a certain way and an attempt to want to constructively disagree, and then there is a kind of gang against you. I think Jura is one such person that have suffered that. I've witnessed. I mean, his grandchildren equal have all stood up in his face, and all of those things have been justified since because he's not with the Unity Party. And I don't know why people even get attracted to the Unity Party. It's a very useless organization, and most people are not my friends, and because they know that my views about the Unity Party is like that. But I owe no apology, and I mean it. And they know, for me, I mean it. The Unity Party does not even deserve to be in politics. It's a very useless organization. And all the people associated are useless people, very useless people. They're useless to themselves, useless to the country. People who feed on stealing from pregnant women, stealing from the students. And, you think you need to dignify or those kinds of people. So that is that. The CDC people, the Unity Party people who are generally around. So this is where I told you all that thing you're doing, CDC, you're campaigning for the people. So now you have given the CDC a chance to do a whole 1-year campaign. Every effort and everything associated with that CDC headquarters construction that be about campaign. The groundbreaking, the pronouncement, the groundbreaking, the commencement, the cutting of the land, the watering, the hauling of sand, the donation that people doing, everything you're doing, that's so promotion you're doing for the people. So promotion you're doing for the people. So campaign you're doing for the people. So it was a kind of situation where I believe you should not have done it. You should have allowed the judicial process to just go on exhaustively and everything quietly while you're focusing on government. You're keeping the Liberian focus on you, but now the Liberian focus are on the CDC. What happened? The next moment when former President Weah returns, there's a groundbreaking. The next moment you see trucks going, you see Liberians going there, helping to do this, helping to do that. That news. Campaigning for the people. All across the country, they posted the coming big haircut. So you see. So this is President Weah as former president and in the opposition, right? When they says here, you serve as president and in the opposition. Today, you're not begging people to go pay a haircut. In no time, in less than 5 days, the Ministerial Committee putting things into motion. Joseph Boakai in opposition after 12 years as vice president, what was he doing? GoFundMe. The men establishing GoFundMe to buy scratch card for he and Katumo, to buy LEC, to buy gasoline for his car. GoFundMe to travel for medical. GoFundMe. So you see the difference between the two individuals. Going forward, you have made responsible people president in the country. Not beggars. Don't take beggars and make beggars president. So every day you will see the reason why you made error to make Boakai. Boakai was the least. You will have voted for Cummins, but you will take Boakai. You see the difference between responsible man and irresponsible man. And we are in opposition. You see what he's doing? In no time, the man set up committee, putting things into motion. Bwaka, in no time, go for me. You are living on loan. You gotta put some money together. Dependable nephew. Anyway, you got good morning, welcome.
Good morning, Abu. Good morning to you, and good morning to Liberians. We are back here. The rain has done its part and continue to do until we are out of the rainy season. But we're here and we are grateful to God for the gift of life, and of course that we are here beaming with good health and of course life. So we're here to continue with the Liberian people's job, and it's always a pleasure when we are here. So all we can say to you, thanks for always following. For those of you following us online, you can send in your comments to some of the talking points we have here this morning, and also share the live Facebook feed so that others can have the opportunity to follow. If you are there, you can be sitting all the information. If you are in the community using your radio, the best you can do is to increase the volume of your radio. Or if you are on the keke, you are the keke rider or the taxi driver, just increase the volume of the radio in the keke or in the vehicle so that others there can have a clear listing of what we are about to see here. God has vindicated us from day one of this administration, even from the pronouncement. The Bwakai was then the president-elect up to his inauguration. God has vindicated us, and he will continue to do so, because you know why? We are not belly-driven. We are not belly-driven. If we were, by now we are far above where we are. But because we believe in you, because we are here to serve you, the Liberian people, this is why we are to where we are today. And God is going to continuously vindicate us. You listen to all of the talking points outlined by Abu. Listen and just sit down, man. Sit down and think about it. What we
Just
said
sit
about
down-
these
sit
things
down
before.
and enjoy yourself as we bring you the evidence of exactly what we've been telling you times without number and all that. But he got so that all of y'all boycotted the Flair Day yesterday.
So if the president can boycott, the chief justice, the speaker, the vice president, all of them can boycott, then come on, man. I mean.
So that you and the president, you go now.
But the president should be taking lead now. Abu, in this place, who is taking the lead here? Kai, of course.
Yeah,
So
Bwakai,
if we are to
responsible.
follow, if we are to follow any example, that example must be set by the head. So you can have the you can have the head setting the wrong example,
Okay.
and then you're expecting us to create our own. Then we'll be undermining the function of the head. Then
No,
maybe you
me-
think that we want to work. So,
me and Palala, your other example. They here say any example, I don't follow it.
but man,
Yo,
so Abu, we hear too many things. You talk
So
about the issue of
GMC
drugs, yes, and all of that.
Can we just to update on, because remember, good that you talk about Khan. You know, remember Khan resigned from the Methodist Church.
Yeah.
So and Khan has not updated us on. But anyway, folks, we are looking for a church for Khan. So all of us, John will recommend.
So all of you please recommend church
Yeah,
for Kai.
Saint Khan resigned from your other church. He ain't say anything. I don't know whether he been going to church, but he resigned from the church already. So he has not announced that he has formed another church yet. So we are still in search until, if you like, he can call on the radio to clarify that, oh, my brother want to resign from another church.
In the other church.
Someone a community church. Because you know, small man, you know, we carry the news carry. So then, as far as the world is aware now, Khan has resigned from his church. So maybe he can't resign from God Benin temporarily. So he didn't start God Benin. So we gotta understand.
So Kai is churchless.
So let's get update on the GMC, the Global Methodist Church versus the UMC in the ST Nangbe dispute, right? Church there in Cinco. So latest update is that the GMC, that's the Global Methodist Church, demands Judge Smith rescind judgment and recuse himself in the landmark property dispute with the UMC. The Global Methodist Church has filed a motion seeking to overturn the recent ruling of the 6th Judicial Circuit Court, civil law court in the property dispute case. The movements who are contesting ownership of UMC schools, hospitals, universities, and worship centers are now challenging the credibility of the judge who presided over the case. GMC argues that His Honor Judge George Smith, who ruled against them, lacks the impartiality and judicial independence required to fairly determine such a sensitive matter. In their motion to rescind the judgment and have Judge Smith recuse himself, the breakaway members presented compelling arguments, citing multiple conflicts of interest. According to the motion, Judge Smith and his entire family have long-standing ties to the United Methodist Church. The petitioner in the case, the movement disclosed that Judge Smith has been a lifelong member of the Martha Todman United Methodist Church in Pennsville, where he continues to worship with his family. More troubling, they claim that since 2022, Judge Smith has served as a member of the Todman Church Legal Committee, succeeding prominent church lawyer, Councilor George W. Singbe Sr. So basically, it's a long read, but at least you have a gist of exactly what it is. So they believe that this man is conflicted, and he provides lawyering services for the church, the UMC, right? And at the same time, he is a member of the UMC. So one will believe that his views or his judgment will be partially driven. Right, partially driven, and the thing that he has to recuse himself and the ruling overturned. So this is where we are for those of our brothers and friends affiliated with either the GMC or the UMC. First, when I saw GMC, I thought like General Motors. Yeah, remember. But look, man, we are here. Okay, guys, let's go to your content first, and I want to make a suggestion or maybe a proposal, because this is politics. The way I like to do politics, the way I like to see it, I like to handle religion differently. I handle tribal matter differently. I handle politics as politics, because that one is written. And as much as religion is also written and all that, but the requirements are slightly different and all of that. But in politics, it's a very dynamic game. Changes happen, and flips happen and all of these things, as much as when they are driven by ideological persuasions or leaning, it is kind of justified, right? For example, at a point you are a far right or you're far left, and you believe in the leftist ideology or the right wing and all that, so you understand how the person alignments will be swaying, right? Will be pushed towards, unlike Liberia, it just scatter around a place that belly right and belly left. So the canyon part of the belly right, belly left. Canyon belly can be moving from place to place. How you go to school, you're passing you to school, you go way down and then you pass around, you're doing belly politics. But anyway, every day I come here, I would talk Sonny about Kanye. I would denigrate him. You can be assured every day I come here. Every example, every terrible, irresponsible, unprincipled examples I'll be making here, I'll be making on Kanye Gbala, so that we will guard the society against his kind. For the next 4 to 5 years, for as long as I am on this radio, Kanye will be the example of everything terrible in politics, everything immoral in politics, everything immoral about leadership. Kanye Gbala will be the example, so that every young person listening to me will know that name to be a disaster, a bad example. That how will help this country here. And I say you won't be, we'll use you as terrible example. Going far. So in Nimba, that thing I've been boiling,
Yeah, we spoke about it here before.
Yeah. So Koga is coming out. Samuel Koga, the senator, right? They jumping over the diabolic man. I remember. The man said he can't take the nonsense any longer. It's too much. Not when the political movement is from his backyard. The political institution is his making. By lineage, right? By origin and all of that. So he cannot take it any longer that Kun and others within the ranks of the United Party will be showing him disrespect And then, no, he's not going to take it. So at this point, his cup is filled. His cup is filled. And the matter is before the president. And he is waiting for the president's resolution. But knowing who Bouaka is, with no track record of resolving any crisis in this country. You saw the CPP, you saw the UP after Ellen, right? Basically, Bouaka history has proven that he always takes side in a conflict situation as a leader rather than coming in as the intermediary to resolve matters. No. So pundits in Nimba and other places are saying it looks certain that this thing is it's only going to get worse instead of
being resolved.
Right? Because leaving the resolution to Bouaka and looking at Bouaka's track record in history and all of that, this thing, there is no certainty that the matter is going to get resolved or arrested. So this is where we are. What that leaves us all to think over is the fate and status of Nimba in the politics and, of course, Koga. When there is a Koga and Kun feud in Nimba, what happens to the people of Nimba? What happens to the interest? Koga issue is understanding their background, the Prince Johnson influence, and what have you. They're expected to be working together. We're expected to be pushing the one Nimba agenda. Now that they are the two bigger faces within the UP alliance on behalf of the people of Nimba County. But no, they are at odds. Jeremiah Kun has sorted Koga's council on no leadership decision making. Not even a director or assistant director position that he has asked Koga for to make recommendation to. It's all been about him. The greedy hunter mentality, right? It's all been about him. Even the cockroach, he want to pick it up for himself. Koga said, but this is nonsense. And he has indicated that this is happening because Kun is listening to elements who are lying to him that, oh, you know, the mayor, you gotta be careful with the man will be vice president, somebody will pick the man, blah, blah, blah. Right? And I think this is about time that the CDC march into Nimba and reclaim what belongs to her. I believe rightly, the CDC, Nimba belongs to the CDC. CDC has done more for Nimba than the Unity Party. CDC moves there and sees the movement and collects Samuel Koga and gives Samuel Koga a home. Make Samuel Koga, because when the CDC made Jeremiah Kun betrayed and took everything to himself. It's the CDC and Church that made Jeremiah Kun. All of the accomplishment he brags about. And they made this investment into Kun because it was on behalf of the people of Nimba. But did Kun deliver for Nimba? No. So now it's about time to go for a son of the soil, the man whose umbilical cord is buried right within the mud and clay of Nimba, Samuel Koga, and bring him on board. This is politics. Bring Koga. Koga speaks the Gil and dance the traditional song. Bring the man home. This is where he belongs. And reclaim Nimba. No, in that there are constructive conversations can be held. You're not like going like begging. Koga knows if the people, the only institution you can use to fight back is an alliance with the CDC. But since we have a Nimba mayor and he is into the politics there, and I know they've been in the chat room, they've been fighting and talking about it.
But it's good. So just quickly, Abu will be giving 10,000 each. That is the least price we are giving here this morning, 10,000 Liberian dollars for just 100 Liberian dollars. So all you have to do is to dial *255*1# if you are using the button phone, and then *255*1# if you are using the smartphone. Once you do so, for just 100 LD, you stand a chance to win for yourself here 10,000 Liberian dollars right here and right now. So let's see the next between now to 8:30, 8:35. The time is 8:21. Between now to 8:30, 8:35, we could do a draw to give you money. That is if you reach the threshold. So let's go. It's up to you. So this entire conversation about Nima politics is interesting, Abu. Of recent, there have been this continuous back and forth in the Nima's chat room, in all of those Nima chat room. But I don't know where and when some of those who have said what they had to say about us in a negative form, I don't know where they want to reach, Abu, before they get to realize that we are actually here to speak the truth and speak what we see or what we foresee. During this election, during the by-election, Abu, you and I sat here and we knew that this was going to be the case. Nimba, Senator, then Representative Koga, and Vice President Kun, I knew that they could not make it. The reason is Kun is somebody who wanted all for himself. Kun is interested only in himself. And Abu, not just where it is with that thing between he and Koga, that one thing. As we speak now, Kun is using his special aid in Zor, in Nima County there, to start to build a political alliance to unseat.
In Zor,
Zor is in, I think, District 2 or District 3. District 3 should be, I think.
Okay.
That's something called the end there. District 2 is between District 2, yes. So now this man is using that place. The vice president is using his special aid to establish stronghold in District 2 so that they unseat the current lawmaker. But this is a game. Kun is around this current lawmaker of District 2, giving him hope, making him feel that, oh, you're close to the power that be, why he's using his speaking honor cover to be undermining the man's function and, of course, his re-election bid in that district. That is the kind of person Kun is. We've said that on numerous occasions. Kun contributed to the death of Senator Johnson only because he wanted to claim the position of God fellowship.
That means
so
you agree with Koga? Anybody
you see, Abu, anybody that Kun will see as a potential threat to that his supremacy in Nimba County, he will go after you. That's why you see today, his group of again, they are behind Musa Belete 24 hours looking for things around there. They be looking for it all around to pull it out because Kun sees Musa Belete as a potential threat to his supremacy in Nimba County. So the only thing he can do is to put his Pekin to always attack Musa and make Musa depopular in the country. As to whether that is working, it is up to them. Now, Koga got elected by the popular mandate of the people. People saw Koga as a direct replica of the late Senator Johnson. They saw Koga as a direct representation of Senator Johnson.
So wait, before you go further, right? What I'm sensing is that there is sympathy towards Koga in this debate. Not necessarily from you now, but general Nimba something, understanding the Kun betrayal, everything that happening. There could be general, sentiment towards Koga.
So Abu, what is happening? What is happening? I don't see that as a sentiment. What is being done is a fight. So, like I was saying here, Koga got elected by the popular mandate of the people who saw him as a direct representative.
The same as Kun.
Of the direct representative of then late Senator Johnson. Now, the people voted him. But as part of what they required from him back then, before they voted him, they requested that he join the party so that the legacy of the senator can live on. That was the basis upon which Koga joined.
The MDR
that was the basis upon which Koga joined the MDR. Now, Kun now feeling insecure by the presence of our Koga, who has been loved by the people, and the people see him as a representative or representation of the late Senator Kun. Now Kun is insecure with Koga's presence in the MDR.
So you close.
So he's now
Wow.
closing Koga up on many decisions. In fact, he's using the national executive committee of the party, because many of those there are are in government positions and things.
Exactly.
So he's using them to always undermine Koga's performance. So Koga let outshine Koga. So he be seen as nothing in this party.
Now I
So
see.
all this is happening because Kun still wants to prove that yes, I am the demagogue here.
Quote unquote Godfather.
Yes, I am the quote unquote godfather here. So that entire thing, I need a Koga and Kun really have make it.
But Kuka is angry now.
Koga is Abu, you and I here, I do something to you, you're angry. If something that you know that you're supposed to do, I want to outshine your performance, or you want to outshine my performance.
How strong is his anger? Can it change anything politically?
Abu, let me say this to you, right? I'm not, you know me for that. I'm now a supporter of Koga. I don't intend to. But from what I know of him, Koga is a man who goes for what he wants, who stand by what he wants. So that thing where you hear Koga talking, until Koga can call for resolution of that situation, trust me, Koga will not back down. He's not one of those bootlickers. He's not one of those lawmakers that want to survive from let's say survive on the pockets of maybe the vice president or maybe the government in general. Koga I've never requested Koga to make any recommendation of anybody to be appointed in government, but he's surviving.
Let's listen to Koga small. Let's hear from it.
Fine. When the by-election came about, I pledged to the Nima people that when elected, I'm going to unify the Nimayan. But whenever they are ill in society, we must talk it. As I speak to you, I'm engaging garrison. A garrison initiation was started by the vice president, I must admit. We're talking. I'm talking to who in studio there as my little brother that we need to see reason to collaborate, to work together. As I speak, I'm in speech with Manas Ide Gonglo Way. I'm discussing with them on a daily basis. I'm also in conversation with my brother Tobo from district number 4 who contested for the Senate. For him, he walked to my office and extended an olive branch. I must commend him on this stage. And affront, they felt that they were disrespected, their brother died, but the way in which your mother cried is scared to come to. Liberia doesn't believe in sectionalism. So forget for your sexual quality. I couldn't say, okay, no problem, I was support Yang. That election win. When I was defeated, I never waited for the election result. I conceded defeat because of peace. The citizen of the Johnson today, may his soul rest in peace. If I succeed him, it is my belief that the fact that Senator Johnson stood back Vice President Kun to me today to become Vice President, to me representative, to me senator, to me Vice President today. If I go against Kun, it means I'm going against Senator Johnson. That's how I look at things to be. And how I took him to be, number 1, he's my nephew. Number 2, he's my little brother. Number 3, he's our president now, vice president of the country. But my disappointment,
that's the point,
is number 1. Now the vice president often tell me, since he got a seat as vice president, how many persons have I recommended in this government to serve in the government as presidential appointee? 0.
Wow.
Every appointment.
No, this is big. Imagining what Nimba did for this rescue government. If a DeLon and Yombly then can be bragging about recommendation all over the government, then a Koga, the man who succeeded,
The
Senator
man who
Prince
is from
Johnson,
the second most vote-rich county in the republic.
In Nima County was
the
done by
man
him.
gets 0. Then DeLon, Yombly, then all the lucrative area. You go Noka, you go LEC, you go here, there, yonder. No, man, this is unfair to Nimba. This is unfair to Koga.
Zero. I don't want to name names. He and I will discuss something as a brother. To implement it, you will bypass me and do different things. I don't talk on it. Because he listening to the people that gossiping to him, that Koga will fire you. But he's not looking at the time he myself became representative, what we used to do together. But people now who want to get close proximity to him, he listening to them move. That's the situation today. Look at what happened in district number 5. If my brother sincerely want to work with me, he's not listening to gossip. And we're working in harmony with respect to each other. You don't think he's supposed to call me and say, my man, the election here. Why you're thinking? Because you are the one over there. Anybody that recommend, I will declare support for that person. It's a dumb deal for me to knock my chest in the district and say, we're carrying the person. And the vice president said, no objection. The senator who came from there, the senator of the county said that the person, when a party mandate, will support the person. But on the contrary, that we agree on something, you deviated from it.
Correct.
Those of you that say that are young folks over there, if I had gone over ready to challenge that I will support Agosi Mekwa by all means, or I will support Bori Badi by all means, openly declare, and he's supporting Koto, how the world will look at us.
So that Koto guy was not that the decision to contest on the MDR ticket was not the decision of the entire party, including now Senator Koga, but instead it was the VP that handpicked him. Compared to, I say the guy is working with the National Executive Committee of the party, Kopa Krua, how you call him, Kelvin Matari. These are the people they're working with to ensure that they undermine the efforts of the lawmaker. So you listen to him. So what they said, that this guy was a representation of the party, because normally when we know the party executive will call for a primary, then those interested in contesting on the party ticket will go for the primary. But in this case, this guy, because he has been the man doing the dubious deal, that thing where Kung used to be doing Nima when he built 10,000 bridge, he said, I know where he now build bridge in fight. Then he tell the public, say that 50, 100,000, that the men that were doing it for Kung. So Kung now decided, that the men that can inflate that used to inflate the budget.
Minority were based on endurance, but I will fight a fair disgrace in my own district. So I'm not against him, but he doesn't want to lead the neck of Nima County. When you are elected as a senator, it is a full responsibility to take charge of the country.
Oh, he doesn't want to leave it.
Not vice president, not president.
Nimba neck.
Do you guys want me to sit so permanently and be happy when this kind of thing is going on? Then what made me say?
Now the question for all of you and folks, this is where we are. Nimba is boiling in internal wrangling, particularly from the Unity Party MDR collaboration. And so this is where we are. We've always held that when things are not built on truth, sincerity, right, and honesty, they will crumble. They're bound to crumble. So these signs of of crumbling within the Unity Party alliance, right, they're not happening willfully. It is a natural force that's compelling them because they lie too much. And that's how they're getting exposed on every front. You see, the chairman of the United Party went and looked at other political parties and called them helping verbs.
Including the MDR.
And the MDR, the ACOP, the whatever party, he said they're helping verbs.
So that's a clear justification of the continuous disrespect to some of these political parties. Yeah, you know that clearly. All those parties are helping verbs.
So they don't care about you. What as far as they're concerned,
you collaborate with them.
Your existence is only to be helping.
In fact, you can survive at their expense, because if they don't accommodate you, you will not survive, because they believe you cannot live alone, you cannot stay alone.
CDC has never described her collaborators in that derogatory, demeaning manner. National political institutions, you call them helping verbs, but that is for them to think about and see whether the relationship is mutual and, of course, is respectful. Now, beyond that, the drug crisis. Too many things we've said happening with the LDA, and the president has clearly demonstrated his unwillingness to tackle the fight against drugs, and is being exposed daily, right? And it's being exposed daily. When you see leaders within the Drugs Enforcement Agency, right? When you see leaders within the Drugs Enforcement Agency clearly undermining the fight against drugs simply because clearly because of their association or alignments or relationship, that is to tell you that as a country, we are making no progress. We're going nowhere. And it brings us back to the very genesis of the conversation that says, what is the strategy of the government to fight drugs? Tell us. Explain and reveal your strategy. It has to be strategically approached, not knee-jerk. You just jump up when the community people complaining, and then you send people, oh, y'all go do that one. No. It has to be painstaking. It has to be systemic. It has to be organized. And it has to be known. The other day we were here. Now, this government that came on the mantra of tackling drugs and campaigning on drugs abuse in this country, and won an election on the basis of these deceptions and, of course, misinformation. Today, one would expect that government would be structurally, organized in her approach to tackling drugs, because you already know it is an emergency even before you took power. By doing so, you will do the unusual, or you will go a step above what you met there to do it more and add more vigor. What updates do we get from the LDA or the government of Liberia on the status of drug-related issues in the country? Whether it's arrest, confiscation, right? Prosecution. The government leaves us in big, empty darkness. If the government meant well, they will inform the Liberian people, because you can't fight what you don't know. You can't fight. The country can be rallied to fight drugs when they have little or no information on the status of drugs in the country. The statistical updates are supposed to be provided by the government routinely to keep the entire society abreast as to the magnitude of crisis that's on hand that we are dealing with. Right? Let's know, since he took over from months to months, what is the update? Which border points are the most frequent transit points? And then when these informations are updated, then national efforts are rallied towards these areas or these sections, these segments. From the borders in the country, where in the country that these traffickers or these drug lords, right? Where do they go? Which community? And you know, that the whole drugs things happen, we just don't know. All we care, what a community, but there is somewhere when they come, they go, then they supply to other places and start going around. So if the approach is systematic, right, it will identify all of these things. They know it. They have the resources, they have the manpower, they have the logistics as government, but they ignore, they refuse to do it because they are accomplices in the crime. They are one way or the other tied to it. The best way to deal with the drug crisis today is to get rid of this government. Because I do not trust. And somebody say, oh, y'all go move the other people to DEA. Y'all move the other people. The people who are there now, right? They're corrupt. The ones you put there, once they're coming from in the United Party, are the same people. Because the cartel is seated at the center of the Unity Party. They are running the show. So the moment you move the other person, did anybody expect that after the crisis between A.B. Kumar and Fadiga, that LDEA will go, the president will appoint people? How you think Peters resigned from that place and just left? You only ask yourself, how they go enter the place here? And he just packed his thing, he resigned. Up to now, he has not spoken. Because he had a character, he had a reputation, he had an image, and he saw the place, and he saw the system, and he saw the recalcitrant on the part of central government, right? To help you say, okay, an attempt to want to force, right? I could be blackmailed. So my lay reputation and I'm built outside with the American embassy and other people, they know me. Let me move my hand for anything. Yeah, because you're not ready. He resigned and left.
Mm-hmm.
Nobody cared to know why. And this is where we are. So the system influence and have a man there that is lame dog. And because he's lame dog, and that's how they've been riding him. Right? And then the system get to include people who are deeply involved and provide shields and protection for drug lords and drug cartels. The Kerry Burst thing, to imagine, right, the courage for drug gang to decide to arrest LDA people, take their motorbikes from them. AFL men coming, grabbing, knocking down, take a motorbike. They must be strong. They must be depending on people within the system. Who are those? Yesterday I was saying, if the president means well, he should begin first by purging the people in his government that are benefiting and protecting the drug trade in the country. That's the way to fight it. Right? So for some technical reason, this is where we believe the conversation must begin before we start going into the details, the personalities, the individuals, the connections, right? The associations, and the issues that are big. But the matter of drug in this country, nobody must stoop to compromise. Because mind you now, a whole government was blackmailed on the emergency of the drug crisis. How then do we reach here? And then it becomes normal. The country is so difficult to a point where people believe now the drugs thing, the opportunity, people making life and things. That's how you're looking. The country is so difficult. Responsible people are doing drugs business and maintaining. Look at how the country is hard now. Business people crying, no buying, all the thing going down, right? And you still see other people being hurt, doing this, buying that. Where are they getting the money from? Like drugs. Illegal market.
Yes, Abu, it's important, and we got our own take. We to continue to do our investigation on this entire thing about the DEA and whatever. It's interesting. Abu, this government, I will tell you, the government is serious. You don't understand something about that whole recording thing that people passing around your way. You don't understand something, but we'll speak about that. We just want to conclude our investigation on this matter, and then we will speak more about that. But the shocking thing is, Abu, to tell you how this government is unserious when it comes to the issue of this drug and all of that. When we sat here, we questioned the government's ability to maintain those they were raiding from the ghettos. Where were they going? How was the government leaving them? The government decided to take political action. They packed all the guys, they said they carried them to the El Chopo RC area in, of course, Johnsonville. Where we sat here, we spoke to Reverend Logan, how he described the condition of that place, Abu. I'm sure you listened to how he described the condition of that place for people who left from far off. That place was meant for people that yet left from, like maybe you got deported from the US, or maybe just something like that. You get no connection here. That is where they take you to and integrate you. So these are people who are willing to live there, and you're taking those unwilling individuals, people who are unwilling to live there, you're taking them there. The government told them there. We came back here, we questioned that efforts because we knew that these things were going to happen. Today, Abu, that place, as we speak, yesterday the guys, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, the guys decided to leave because the people here brought rest, according to what the guys said. They here brought rest, and then they telling the men to cook it. Nothing to cook the food, nothing to attend, nothing at all. The mattresses they carry there, they just throw the mattresses on the ground, no bedsheet, nothing there, no window curtain. They just open the place that the guys are lying there. Mosquito, everything. The place that is hosting the guys is not fenced. You look at over 200 plus persons, then you carry like 10, 15 police officers. What are they able to do to drug users? The government has serious about fighting drugs. The government is using fighting drugs to play politics. So you took the guys, you kept them over there, you not get food for them, you get nothing to cater to them. You take 10, 15 security police officers, many of whom don't even have or weapons to protect themselves. You took them and carried them over there to protect over 250 to 300 disadvantaged youths that when they get vests, they pick up cutlasses, they pick up knives, they can't stop. They get conscience to stop until they do what they want to do. You took them, carry them. Today, as we speak, those very disadvantaged youths are now going in the communities. What the guys can do, the net will join outside and then go in the community and cause problem. I'm told along the road, the road leading to McCoffey, passing through the deputy speakers, in front his house, going to McCoffey. I'm told they went there and attacked somebody, killed the guy, dogs, and attack even his security and all of that. That thing was not happening in Johnsonville until the government decided to take disadvantaged youth and carry them there. Johnsonville itself don't even have security. Johnsonville itself doesn't even have security. Bulk of the guys there are watchful on people. The police officers, watchful on people, can be helping police officers over there. They got less than 20 police officers in the township that got over 38 communities. Then you take the men and you carry them over there, leaving the community vulnerable. No, they're not in fence. You get less police officers, but today the guys are in the community causing problem for people.
All right. Here, let's. That's a whole conversation, but let's take course since we expect to have the young people from the University of Liberia. But fellow Liberians, this is it. It's your turn. We've said what we've got to say about all of the issues. This is the politics. This is the country. And these are the issues that's happening that the government is trying to shield your attentions from and wasting your time on trivialities. Today in Liberia, matters about the CDC makes more news than even the government, right? CDC, you violently and illegally demolish, and of course, the CDC headquarters without following the processes of eviction. You serve eviction to nobody. You went there and bulldoze and demolished the property and destroy party properties, documents, records. You destroy them. And the government think that's an accomplishment, and you listen to the old man talk about all of the things he said. So let's take calls. This is Liberia. This is our country, right? Our job is to say these things to you, put you in the position. So what is the Koga, the Nimba field, right? When people rally and send you to power, you can't be greedy and want to take all. I think this is the background. Koga is saying Kun wants to take it all, and he wants to take just everything to himself. 0776 104 104 086 500 104 plus 231 86 500 104 are the numbers to call, and you'll be live.
And very shortly, we'll be doing our draw to give money to somebody. The code is *255*1# for button phone users, and then *255*1# for smartphone users. Just $100 is still a chance to receive 10,000. Morning.
Yeah, morning. This is Alpha calling from the Royal Seatbelt.
Okay.
Yeah, thank you guys for the show this morning. But I want to say one thing. I don't understand why everything has to be politicized.
You're lying. You're not really clear, Chief.
Well, this is a political show. Don't you know that?
I understand. No, I understand, right?
Why you won't listen to? You won't listen to sports?
But then again, if we're looking for solutions in Liberia, everything shouldn't have to be political.
But this is a political show. You won't listen to sports, environment. They get different shows. Then you gotta find time and look for the sports show, the environment show, the
I hear
entertainment
you.
show.
But my
Right.
point
Thank you. Let's take somebody.
Let's talk to somebody else.
You only get direction. You
Morning.
You can't listen to political show.
Morning.
Can't discuss church yet.
Yeah.
Morning.
You guys discussing the money, I live in the Johnson Hotel at Turning Point.
Okay.
It's still good. It's about the youth, the broad, the best, that cause trouble. You can't eat Johnson the market the night, the minute. Most of them all the tour. The people that the night, they were having one fire down there. You wanna eat it. People 41 markets, they taking class in there for each other.
Yeah, that is center mattress. They put on they fighting each other
It's
for
not
it.
easy. I live at Johnson the Turning Point. I experienced it day yesterday night and last night. I'm telling you what I'm telling you. I'm Amos Winter for my property condition of my name.
All right, Amos. Thank you very much.
Thank
We
you.
hope
What-
they're
that-
listening.
that- What the government doing? Morning.
How do you? Then somebody say you police.
Yeah,
How do you? How to
morning.
fight jobs?
Yes, morning.
You live. Go ahead.
There is Rubican and I talk on my Canada resident this morning.
Ruben Cannon from Dartmouthville. Go ahead, Chief.
Let me appreciate you. Every morning I listen to you on Western Movement, your colleagues. I think the issue of the government has given some of our energy more than ever to step our party. I give it all hope to step our party because I just live in my life that history always repeats itself. Those things that the other person is delegate to TDP will bring us down, will be the end of the war, will be the end of Liberia, political era. They are making mistakes. And that's why our faith, our dollar will focus on this thing. If we don't have the money, our president body will be there to situate our business.
All right. Thank you.
All right, Ruben. Let's talk to somebody else. Then we'll do our joy here. Morning.
Good morning, Sugar Gunnar. Good morning, Apple.
Morning.
Thank you this morning for your fascinating discussion. This is the voice of Ikesa, and I pray for the show.
Go ahead, Peter.
And I like how you're there with your first caller. Those are the kind of hypocritical guys. If you guys want to prove and worship to this regime, you're not going to talk about politics. But being like you're critical, I want you to call and try to pretend. But that's not my issue. My issue is with, that issue I got to do with Nima, Koga, and the vice president.
Mm-hmm.
You guys are not alone saying it. My sister, my family, the people is not there. Not there in the beginning, I've seen two, pilot on one plane, and that plane there, I think it will land on them, so that they will crash land. But the issue is, Abu, I enjoy this money. But that guy is not was easy to go for. There's an honor to that game. That game is a big kind of game. Watch it. Listen to me. Let me tell you. There's a portion in the Unity Party that is supporting our mayor, Samuel Koga. You know, Samuel Koga is so he always been running game. You know, always you saying all of the people that are moving like Blessed after the war. Koga play a role in it. Go and check the Ellisburg case. You're seeing that you're the regular member of that running game group. If you go to White Garden or Tala, she was a ranking member of the group
that means, in spite of everything, one would say that means Koga has his own value set, and once you deviate from it, he goes the other way around.
Exactly, and what I want to say is it's a kind of renegade guy. I was hired to do the job. It's a mission. So the United Party want to get rid of Koga, and they are trying to use him. Thank you.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you so kindly. *255*1# is the code. Morning. Walk away from your radio or I'll cut you off, Chief.
Yeah, good morning. How you doing?
Okay, go ahead.
Okay, my name is Uncle Lee Yene. I come from Nimba.
Mr. Yene, go ahead from Nimba.
Oh, yeah, from Nimba. Let's hear you.
Okay, Hagar is for Nimba. He knows Nimba politics very well.
Yeah, Hagar not talking already. Like 1 year now. Yene,
Mr. Yene, you there? Mr. Yene, I hope you're still there.
Yene gone. That takes.
Oh, wow. No, Chief, we can continue with your line. 077610410486500104 *255*1#. Or *255*1#. For just $100 Liberian dollars, you stand a chance to receive 10,000 Liberian dollars right here this morning. We hope we can do our next draw. Let's talk to this person from here. Okay.
Good morning.
Yeah, good morning, Abu.
Morning.
Morning, I'm sure.
Monday.
Yeah, Abu, I want to say this morning concerning the CC party ground business and the police people.
Mm-hmm.
You see, in this country here, the court is helping to create problem in the country. Because the reason why I'm saying it, can you imagine someone without lawyer? But we know that when the court want to go and invade somebody, you will give the invasion notice to the sheriff and accompanied by the police. But you will go, the sheriff will go and carry a notice to the involving party. Let's see now. And then we give time. They will give time into that notice whether 1 week, whether 3 days, whether social time for them to come and move your team. But it wasn't like that. The court took the notice and gave it to police director, because they're the one who were in the front to go and go invade.
Don't have I told the boy to go discuss the play.
Yeah, they're trying to say, so the court causing problem in the country here for who you saw what happened. And their intention was to go and kill civilians. But God being in the heart of President Weah, told civilians, say, you're leaving. They do what they want to do. You see what happened now? So we tell God, thank you. God uses President Weah to save the life of civilians.
Oh, yeah. Because the governor was ready. See the number of guns they carry there?
I'm telling you, that the intention of those people.
They were going to be knocking that machine on human being. Oh, they'll be knocking the machine. Now, they have Baba planes.
Baba planes. But Abu, let me tell you something. I bet you quick. I bet you. Let me just say something. You know, it did in the Bible. The 2 women that had this child. One of them had a child, one of them never had a child. But the one that never had a child wanted the child to be split into 2. But the one that had a child said no. If even don't kill that child, let that child live. Take the child.
That CDC woman there, the other woman, that UP woman.
Yeah, so you see, President Weah, what that woman who had that child said, no, I want to save the life of this child.
Correct.
But you let it people didn't care.
Then the woman that said kill the child, that Baka there.
That was said, that Baka. And President Weah was a woman. So that is it.
Let's talk to this person. Morning.
Good morning.
You're live. Go ahead.
Yeah, my name is Vivek Ramon, calling from the party.
Mr. Moroba, go ahead.
You know, I'm so happy to see that today, the rain are falling. I just said, outside, the rain is falling on me because of the corner of the rain here, because what I saw yesterday and this morning is still repeating on the radio that CDC are already secure a place. A groundbreaking ceremony will be done when the president returns back home.
Mm-hmm.
I will be the first manpower to throw corner on our ground for breaking. I'm waiting and I'm standing by. I already get my corner to go shopping and wait for that day. Thank you.
So you carry your own color?
Okay.
I love my I believe in breaking.
Okay, all right.
What
Thank you.
for me now, president, it may be able.
Thank you. And it's
all
good.
right.
It's good that we
Yeah,
got
all
a
right.
member of the committee here. I'm here
Sure.
pledging. I'm here pledging a truckload of sand. So once the CDC gets ready for their party headquarters, it's good that we get one of the committee's member here. You can hit me up.
so
I have
he
one
got say-
truckload of sand for the party.
Now what can
I-
I say? You get it?
What can I say? We can build away.
No, they get it. Community scene.
Okay. So one truckload of sand, the one you can buy from, how they call it everywhere? You can buy
Chinese
from
people
Caldwell. The Chinese people sing. Now they want to Abu get behind her. Now they want talking about. So once you get ready for your party headquarters, your come, I will give. That's my contribution.
Let's take that
to
last
the
caller,
CDC.
then you just bring
Morning.
our men in.
Good morning, Abu.
Morning. You live.
How you doing? How you talking on okay?
We are good.
We
Go
are.
ahead.
All right, this is as only for security expert Liberia.
Mm-hmm.
Let me give you some information as to how drugs come to Liberia. You know, I worked in the system before something. You know, after that, especially like 45 years.
Wait. You still working actively as a security man?
So I'm relaxing because of the system. I like the system, so I'm relaxing. But I work in the system between 25 and 26 years in the system.
Yeah. Go ahead. Give out your view. Even though we know something about.
I'll give you actual security experts reports.
Yeah,
What happened? The drugs normally. In fact, the DEA, 40% of the total DEA in the girl are now on salary. That one, I can let the DEA.
How much percent? 30?
About 40% of the DEA employee now on salary.
Okay.
40%. I can let the DEA to challenge me. Then we'll have a little talk there.
So now
40%
who can pay? Now who can pay them now?
The day I said when they go arrest, anything they put in their pocket for them.
Oh really?
That's a fact. That's a fact. I can let anybody put me wrong in Liberia. That's a fact. Okay.
Okay.
Then yeah. I can let anybody in Liberia put
No,
me
forget
wrong.
about the challenge. Go ahead. Go to the next point.
The next point is the drugs normally come from Sierra Leone. They come from Sierra Leone and they transshipment from the Africa side. The transshipment come through transshipment and they come through Sierra Leone. Then some of the drugs
But Sierra Leone and Ivory Coast ain't get border.
No, I say, you want to see me?
Yeah.
I went in the system, I know how it comes.
Oh, okay.
It comes from, so I went in the system before, so I tell you how it comes
So
to that.
the time you're dead, how you used to do it?
They come from Sadio up to Preston. My man, I got network.
Yeah, I know now. I understand. I just want to make
you
sure,
were there.
we get it correct now. So because the people listening. So because you've been in the system and you're speaking from experience, right?
Experience, and as well as I have a network. As far as sitting here, I have a network. I know what's happening around the time day by day. The trust comes from Sadio directly to Liberia because after it's a poor area, it comes through the market day. The very market day pass to the very checkpoint or whatever bullet they just enter in Liberia that want. Two, they come also in transshipment where they come and land and then pick it up from there. Three, most of the drugs you put in Nigeria guys, other places that they sell the drugs, the hard drugs in the drugstore.
In the drugstore?
Yes, it's so there. But you have to be very smart because you know what we're intelligent before, so I know how.
So, but what happened? You're not taught anything ever since to so. What's on it? All right, but anyway, they may giving expert opinion, so
expert
how to
opinion.
be
We have to
asking
take
them.
it.
But look, on a serious note, some of the things they may talking at you. Because they drugs thing too much, and so guys start inspecting these drugstores around here because they're getting too much.
Yeah, so the guys.
So because they already know each other now,
Yeah.
right? So you go in the drugstore, you either going by and the man
Yeah,
pass your
the
me
man
and
pass
give it to
the
you.
me.
So when a drugstore, people will not expect that they'll be selling the kind of thing in there. So I mean, they may say you're inside the thing, and asking and say, "Oh, the higher used to do that," and say, "Yeah." What an interesting country. But yes, Liberia is going to get better. Trust me. No matter what, we just got to keep pushing, keep fighting, keep standing our grounds, and ignore this whole selective morality, where we got to select who to criticize and then leave the other people, even though they are doing the very same thing or even more. This is what some of you do. Some of you on the killer being now, you're begging for copy, but still you're getting there. You're arguing now. Your whole country, you got to put your country first before politicians. It doesn't matter who is there. When they're not doing the right thing, you call them to order, and that's exactly what we're doing. This break, when we come back, we'll take our guests and consider other issues right here on the show, Soup and the University of Liberia. After this break.
There are crowds in many places, in every community, you can see. So if you see crime, report it. Don't take law in your hands for the right authority. Really can't take your law in. Crime Stopper here for us, bringing safety to your door. Whether you rich or you poor, if you see you must take it. I mean you check. Do it for your safety. If you see it, don't keep it. I'm a proud to report it. Crime Stopper, the people bringing safety to your door. Crime Stopper, stopping crime and making peace for them before. Crime Stopper Liberia, from the center to interior. Crime Stopper, keeping us safe, they're stopping crime for all of us. Crime Stopper, the people bringing safety to your door. Crime Stopper, stopping crime and making peace for them before. Crime Stopper Liberia, from the center to interior. Crime Stopper, keeping us safe, they're stopping crime for all of us.
Crime Stopper Liberia is here for you. Remember, you see it, you report it. This is a message from your own self-omen, Sam Sion.
Oh, yes, indeed. Crime Stopper Liberia, folks. Welcome to the final lap of the conversation here on Liberia's most informative breakfast platform, the Freedom Money Rise on Freedom 87.9. And as always, like we told you earlier this morning, we have this is a moment for the students, and we are pleased to welcome in our studio the Secretary General of the Student Unification Party of the University of Liberia. The comrade will introduce himself, concomitantly.
Thank you so much.
Good morning, welcome.
Good morning to you, comrade progressive journalists, and thank you so much for having a party. We utilize your platform for serious conversation, especially directly from the University of Liberia. Before I introduce myself, I would like to acknowledge the most powerful man on the campuses of the University of Liberia, the man who presides over the 33rd Central Committee and Politburo, concomitant the General Congress of the Student Unification Party, Committee Chairman Sylvester Widow, and we have stood all ideological militants and styles of the Student Unification Party. My name is Odysseus Moba. I'm the Secretary General of the Student Unification Party. Thank you for having us.
What a splendid intro, and so it's good to have you. I believe this is your first time on our show, and so it is a good thing. But let's talk to begin with generally the welfare of the Student Unification Party. Talk to us about the party. How are you doing and everything?
Yeah, the party has been around, as you are aware. In October, will be turning 55 years of existence.
Okay.
And since 54 years ago, the party has been upholding its essence, the sacred mandate of social justice, academic freedom, and peace. The party has been around championing the cause of the students and the mass of the Liberian people. We have been advocating for the downtrodden people, and we still maintain and uphold the sacred responsibility that has been bequeathed by history. And we will uphold it to the next 50 years to come. Soup is still around, Soup will remain around as long there is this contradiction in society as long as there exists marginalization, deprivation, and disregard of the rights of the people as well as the students. The Vanguard Student Education Party will be around. So yes, the party is always in the vanguard. The party has been around, and the party will never be silent.
There are people who believe that in the 44 years history,
54 years,
sorry, to this generation of SUP appears a little kind of deviating the track a little bit from what the history and tradition of SUP is in terms of confronting social justice and injustices at the national level, irrespective. They accuse the leadership today of being heavily, manipulated, so to speak, for the lack of a better word, right? By elements who they believe have some level of control and command in the leadership.
Yeah, these are over the years, these are misconception of the party, especially from those who are victimized by the legitimate and justifiable advocacy of a student unification party.
Okay.
SUP has never been out of its tradition. As you are aware, time changes. Like during the time of the 70s, the existing condition was different as compared to current reality. So SUP as a revolutionary institution is always prepared to cope and address the existing condition based on the existing reality. So yes, SUP has never compromised, and the party has always been on the side of the
accusation is that you are in a way being teleguided by quote unquote veterans. Some of
I've always been said that like when
political alignments
over the years, when the party confronted the Doe regime, the Tobo regime, people say, well, country people, and then when Doe took power, the party resisted his militaristic posture, and there was still a conversation that the party is being used by certain elements. So you always have that, like I said, people who are direct victims of our clear advocacy and consistent advocacy. They will always find solace in orchestrating malicious propaganda against this party.
Let me ask you this question, Mr. Secretary General. How do you see yourself, SUP, in the general politics and governance of Liberia? Because when we say it's a student-based political party, but your actions seem a little different. So generally, how do you
a little different in what way?
I mean, you seem to poke into other issues beyond the
campus.
And all that. So
I think again, like I said, people not understand the role of students, especially in history. Not understanding the role of students, people think that student issues should be conditioned only on the campuses. But let you know that whatever affects the society automatically affects the students. For example, if our parents are not being paid, if the government is not prioritizing health, we are saying, where do we go? When the government is not providing jobs and you see young people doing drugs, young people are victims of drugs, young people are victims of corruption, are victims of crimes, we all are rich and we are not exempted. So whatever affects the society automatically affects the students. And we have gone to school, we have understood the role of society, the role of government in contributing to the student and the people. We must muster the courage to question the government on her peaceful, on her inability to commit to her agenda. We understand, not the people who are saying.
But you have opposition political parties, you have civil society organizations.
That's why the student has, because the student is the student's community is objective. Opposition has the agenda, and that agenda is state power, of course. But for us, we objectively address issues because we want the right thing to be done. That is why we are not being aligned with any opposition regime. Our only struggle and our only commitment has been in the interest of the students and the masses of the people.
So your first should be about your welfare on the campus, education. That's what
if the government is not prioritizing, the government is not allotting budget, or the budgets being allotted to the university cannot be actualized. What do you expect us to do? Who is responsible? Is the government. If we go on campus, we can see any quality facility. Who is responsible? Is the government. So yeah, we have the moral uprising, the moral rectitude to question the government. And this will continue to uphold. Over the years, SUPA played a major role in the democratization of our society. When we have the Chewy Party that existed for 133 years, subjected our people to poverty, marginalization, SUP along with other progressive institutions to ensure that the Chewy Party was history. That was a national demand, national struggle. So it does not have to be directly on the campuses of the University of Liberia, because we know the reason why the campuses are deplorable is the unwillingness of the government to prioritize education.
Why sometimes you prefer spoon throwing versus constructive dialogue?
SUPA not been spoon throwing, and like I told you, like if you understand the party, you realize that the party has always exhausted all diplomatic means. If you go in,
at what point do the militant resort to, involving into stone throwing?
It's not about stone throwing. Say at what point the party resort to exercising a constitutional franchise, Article 17 of the 1986 Constitution. When we resort to protestation, of course, protest is now a wrong process guaranteed by our law.
But your style of protest as students should be a little different from the ordinary people.
What style of protest? When we come to the street, the protest and the police, the incompetent police come in a brutal posture, what do you expect?
Okay, so that means you respond to police.
Whatever affects you, our action is always in response to the government action towards the students and the mass of the people.
Okay, that's
we are conscious students. There is no way any student in the world like me will find solace in throwing students in protestation. There are conditions that push us to the world. There are conditions that inspire us to have no alternative. If you follow the Soweto uprising, you think young students who came out to protest during the Soweto uprising,
educated people did you consider the code? If you think the
we have utilized, why would we consider a code that is domineering, a code that has no right or no interest in the ordinary people, a code like this selective? Of course, we don't give in the code, we utilize it. Like I said, protestation is not out of the law. If we go out in the street, we go there so that our voices can be heard. That is why, like I said, in Soweto, the young comrades that went out, they did not go out to exhibit exuberance. They went out because they were sick and tired of the system of oppression or Africana that was imposed on them. And that is why if you see the Fanga Party out, it means they are sick and tired of the consistent marginalization, consistent injustice.
In keeping with the authority of the visitor of the university, some 6, 7, 8 months ago, President Boakai appointed a new president, which for the most part is an American. And one would expect that she's coming. She's going to bring to bear, some new innovation and, of course, state of the art creativity to addressing the conditions of the University of Liberia. How is it? Like, how have it been with Dr. Mampanya at the helm of the University of Liberia?
Yeah, I think major issue that we must inform the people is not about being vocal, but we are about to provide vivid realities to the campuses. And that's something glaring, So the issue of the appointment of the president, it was January 4th when Mampanya was appointed and got inaugurated January 10th. Immediately after her appointment, there was conversation around that SUPA going to oppose her because of Western nature and stuff like that. But of course, the party officially welcomed Mampanya. And if you follow the history of the Student Unification Party, Mampanya is the only president that the party has been very linear with in the history of, in spite of all the existing contradictions on the campus of the University of Liberia. Our leniency comes to the fact that this lady is from a different civilization, and we wanted to give her time to understand the social, political, and cultural complexities of the university. Of course, we acknowledge all that. That is why we gave her ample time.
Okay.
But in that, we became very disappointed when we started following her track record and her involvement in the university activity. She has automatically turned to be political. They're addressing the basic issues of the students.
Political, you mean?
Political, I'm telling you, like if you follow most of, just in 7 months, she has been as president in 7 months. And there are a lot of
just
issues.
Before the 7 months, let's talk about the 100 days. Because I'm told
that's what I'm saying. The 7 months, she had 100-day deliverables. 100-day deliverable we did not realize the 100-day deliverable because of fiasco. There's no counting the 100-day deliverable that was achieved by Mampanya because she was diverted and she disappointed the essence for which she was appointed as president. So we deal with major issue, the question of the infrastructure of the university. Like we said, we need not to inform you, comrade journalists, and the people. This is not about SUP being vibrant. This is reality. Some of you who think that SUP just involved in opposing people, we need to take a look, walk on the various campuses of the University of Liberia and see for yourself. And compare it to other regional universities around the country. And then you will know why we have to be angry, why we have to exhibit certain posture. The university is dilapidated. The university has been abandoned. The university has been neglected by the government, and the president of the University of Liberia has been political than addressing the issue on the campuses. The infrastructure is very difficult. Go on the final campus, the main campus. Up to now, the university cannot experience not single imprint of transformation. That is very sad. For in 7 months, Mapan has refused to deliver any concrete change on the campuses of the University of Liberia. And this is very disappointing. So the infrastructure is a glaring fact. We need not to tell you that the university is deplorable. We need not to tell you that you go there, you do your own assessment. Like we said, we are not coming here to ring propaganda. We are telling you to go there in person and do your personal assessment. And then you come back and tell us these things are reality. Our friends are in Ghana. When they call all the structures of university in our real lives, we are disappointed. We feel sad that a president that we thought had all the quote-unquote Western inclination to contribute to the university cannot deliver. That is unfortunate.
So you're telling us as one of the students leaders from the university that the state of affairs of the infrastructure outlook is poor.
It has been very poor than ever before.
Even in the face of what many will consider an increase in the budgetary.
The budget increment has had no practical effect on campuses. We don't know where the money is going. But we are told the first quarter, the government did not meet the benchmark of contributing the 22 million to the university in terms of the first quarter. Like you said, the university budget was 24 million. You increased it to 33 million. 32 approximately. Yet the university is still deplorable. Yet the university is not experiencing any outcome.
So what do you think? What do you think the problem is coming from?
That is leadership failure. It's leadership crisis.
On the part of who?
On the part of
the government,
the government and the president of the University of Liberia. The president is not being sincere. And the president, let me tell you, the reason why.
Don't you think, by the fact that you agree that there is insincerity on the part of the government, then you could be wrongfully accusing the university president?
The university
president, but once you give out the money,
the university president is not exhibiting leadership. The reason why Mapan was appointed, it was simple, so that she can generate funds for the university.
How?
When she was working at UCL, she brought the impression that she was generating 5 million plus as a grant. She know how to lobby and roll around. But as I speak to you, Mapan has made tons of travels in an attempt to bring funding to the university, but she has failed. We don't know if she goes for travel, she was more different thing also. But that is only a question of fundraising, and which is part of 100-day deliverables. There is not a single fundraising, not a single. Mapan has taken more from the university as compared to contributing to the university. We'll dive into that. So we want to deal after the infrastructure issue. We want to deal with the issue. It's sanitation, everything is falling on the infrastructure.
Yeah, but let's specific, because I remember there were huge campaign and conversations around the poor condition of the bathrooms and in fact the lack of bathroom services.
It's part of our project deliverables, ensuring that immediately address the issue of bathroom. But other than that, go on the federal camp. I'm telling you that females are using the bushes. How do you feel? People who think that SUP is against Mapan or against the government,
even
how do you feel that
the
state-run university that females will be using bushes to attend the college? The bathrooms, we have been going live, check on the party platform. We have been going live, showing the bathrooms of the state-run university.
Do you have water in the bathroom? Water in the bathroom.
We see water. It's
water.
There is no running water. There is absolutely no running. If you go in most of the bathroom, you see lock. No water. Like I said, it's disappointing. We need not to tell you go out there and carry a camera for yourself, you understand the situation on the campuses. But let's deal with some of the major issues of Mapanya, for which the party has expressed clearly that Mapanya has no courage to manage the affairs of the University of Liberia. So we talked about the infrastructure, and fast forward, we are concerned about the semester. Mapanya talks about regularizing semester in 180 deliverables. But the semester of last year, we have first semester and a vacation school was suggested. And the intent of the vacation school was clearly stated that it was intended to cover up some courses that were left behind by some students. It was very optional. After the vacation school, the administration is coming back to tell the students that this coming semester will be first semester after we are already done first semester with a vacation school. Considering vacation school as second semester that was optional with courses restriction when you're undergraduate.
Wait. I mean, you mean the vacation school that was optional?
Yeah.
The University Authority is saying that
it
is
was
going to count as a second semester for the outgoing academic year.
Sure.
And then whatever you're about to commence will be first semester.
That will be first semester.
For academic year 2025.
2025. That is dictatorial. That is squarely against the future of the students. Like vacation school, we have courses limit of 3 courses or 9 credit hours to undergraduate, 2 courses to graduate professional school. After the vacation school, my parents is telling us that this coming semester will be first semester. We are yet to understand that. So we met her. We met her.
Is that an official release to that effect?
It's official. I have all that I can share with you.
Yes.
Like I said, I'll share with you after the show. I'll share all those. I'm telling you that the vacation school is being considered as second semester. While students still have second semester courses to do. Lots of students did not attend the vacation school because it was optional. And people who normally, most people who attend are people who want to graduate and left some courses.
Was it free of charge?
It was not free. Vacation school was paid for, but it was optional to everyone.
Like
Again,
how much?
The regular fees we pay.
Okay.
The regular fee we paid. We are still maintaining the
2,500.
Yeah. 3,000 for registration, stuff like that, based on the free tuition policy.
Okay.
Yeah, so the vacation school is gone, and we have a semester coming that's supposed to stand as second semester, but the administration is saying first semester. How can we allow that?
So that means those of you that did not attend the vacation school, what happened with your other first semester grade?
That is a classic. Because if you attend the first semester, you did not attend the vacation school, you have to be waiting for the second semester. And now you're saying first semester, so you have to wait the entire semester finish. Then the next
but that's
semester.
the conversation the party need to have with the administration.
We have had. That's what I'm saying.
Maybe that semester you now will be doing your second semester now. So whatever you do will be counted because you already have a first semester.
As the university, you are saying this semester is first semester. What more about people who had lots of second semester courses to do, and saying that it will be combined? Does the university have the capacity to do that? Look at the classrooms. Look at the professors. Like you have.
No. If you say it will be combined with this, what it means is that you can do your second semester courses now, and if you have first semester courses, you can also.
That is impossible. That's what I'm saying.
How?
It's very impossible. The university does not even have the capacity. For example, if you have a single course to do, you are the only person supposed to do first semester course, because right now this semester will be second semester. The majority of students only level second semester courses.
Okay.
So if you say a single person is doing first semester course in the first semester, how would a professor go and teach single person? Where have you come to the classroom? Where did you do your calculation to know how many classrooms to accommodate all the students in the various sessions? I think it's very complicated, and we believe the president has lost track, and she is imbalanced. We don't even know where she stands right now with the University of Liberia. So fast forward, the issue of the vacation should be second semester is something that the party squarely opposes, and we are clear that we cannot settle for a first semester or the second semester.
Have you communicated your opposition to the?
We have a lot of communication with the president.
And what have they?
We have sat with her, informed her. She keeps saying the same thing.
That they're going to go ahead.
She had displayed a more dictatorial posture than ever before. Say this, what we're supposed to do this. I'm doing transformation. That part, like she does not even give a clear picture that we will understand up to now. So
But do
we
you
go
have
to,
to? I come in 1 minute. Do you have to understand it before the administration carry out?
it's not about understanding. The reality is,
But
students
you
will
doubt
be
the
treated-
capacity of the university administration. The university will have the capacity. We will do it, and this is what we want to roll out.
It will not work out. Even the university has not been clear with that.
No, you are the one that want to oppose it, but they're saying it's going to work. They've done their studies. They've done their.
It will not work because
Why?
the university does not have the
you're
capacity.
gonna-
The university has refused to explain to us on what basis, how can they generate the capacity to sustain 2 courses or 2 semesters in 1 semester. They are yet to explain.
Don't
to
you
us
think you're being a little
and
unfair to
we
the?
still,
to the
and we're still looking forward to hear from them. We're still looking forward to hear from them. And the reason is clear. If you go on the platform right now, there are some courses that are supposed to be for second semester courses, they are not being provided on the platform. Like you say, that first semester courses. So lots of people will be out of school because there's no second semester courses. Teachers are teaching first semester courses because you say the university, the semester is designated for first semester. So you have lots of students adding first semester courses, but they have already done that. So the second semester courses are not being provided on the platform because there's no teacher, they don't have the capacity. So that is a crisis right now. There are series of crises. Don't be surprised. You see strike, student raising issue.
We'll come to the strike, but what do you think could be the reason for which the university is pursuing this policy?
We don't know because the university, according to the president, she wants to achieve quote unquote trimester. And you cannot achieve trimester at the detriment of the students. You cannot keep, if you are clear about trimester, you have said this vacation school is squarely for second semester, and you're going to have tons of students enrolling. But you made it clear that this is optional. That is a betrayal.
So the trimester, the goal is to help you at least achieve your tertiary goals earlier and leave. And
that's why we embrace the vacation school. But coming back to say the coming semester is first semester, that is a contradicting aspect of it, and it's very serious. So we go to the next issue of we get to illegal dismissal. We talk about
we'll come to that, but let's talk about transportation means to commute to and through the university campus.
I told you initially that SUP has been very lenient with the president, owing to all the factors, right? Last semester, the university did not have a single bus on the Fenner campus. And he was surprised that people say, oh, SUP did not protest. We met her and she was explaining that, oh, she's dressing, all the stuff. So give her a little chance. And we will not accept students going to school, especially the Fenner campus, without a single bus. If VACA does not want to contribute to the students, it should be very clear. If the president cannot be clear and fair with the students, she should resign as president, give chance to other people who might have the courage to contribute to the university. We believe that we have, for ample time, 7 months is not a small thing, and in 7 months you cannot effect any change. Believe that is a betrayal. And
so there's a last semester.
It's disappointing.
There were no buses available to commit students to Fenner.
Not at all. Not at all. Not a single bus.
SUP said nothing.
We made some strides. We protested. And then she explained to us, oh, she just come in and she's trying to handle that. It was based on the past administration, blah, blah, blah. So yes, SUP is not saying we are coming for another semester. You have no justification now. You show that you provide buses for the students. This is what we're very clear about. So the next issue, the issue of...
Before that issue, are you getting any signal that the university have procured buses or made arrangement for buses?
We have not had any clear signal on that. We have not. Yeah, so I think I will just talk about the issue of the illegal dismissal, which is very cardinal. And you saw of recent in April, the university dismissed 8 employees of the University of Liberia, the president, and suspended 1. Mr. Aaron Singbe was suspended for 3 months. For 8 months, the president suspended him for 8 months. And it was SUP as an institution, we not only struggle for the student. That's why we were concerned. It was all on the Dorkopo saga.
Oh, the academic
fraud. Yeah. So the Dorkopo academic fraud saga on the campus led to the dismissal of 8 employees and the suspension of 1. So
but that was welcoming.
It was so welcoming. Even the party welcomed it. But the party was concerned about how the dismissal came about. Like we said, SUP does not only advocate for the students, we advocate for everyone. When anyone is affected by injustice, also, of course, SUP will be around. SUP advocates for the staff, the faculty, the students, and the people. So we were concerned. We say, yeah, that's a great step and courageous step of the president to dismiss people linked to academic fraud. And so we asked the president, we say, you believe in integrity and transparency. Can you make available the report that informed your decision to dismiss 8 employees? Mind you, there was a committee set up. The first committee that was set up by the interim president, Dr. Hassan Conte, it was discarded. And the second committee was set up, headed by Dr. Kula Thompson. And this committee came out with a full report based on a methodologies and recommendations. So a recommendation was effectuated by the president. According to her, the recommendation of the report clearly said that 8 employees be dismissed and 1 be suspended for 3 months.
What did the committee find on those 8 employees?
We don't know, because the report has not been made available.
Really?
SUP has been demanding the report. Before SUP even came out publicly to demand a report, we wrote the administration. Say we need a report. We need to examine the report. We are not going out to go be publishing. If you don't want to make a report public, make a report available to the party, because you are clear and your points are legitimate of dismissing 8 employees. You don't need to be scared in publishing a report and inform your decision. So we wrote the administration did not reply us. We came up with a press statement threatening protest if the report cannot be made available. It was of recent when the University Faculty Association decided to come up with 1 more ultimatum of series of issues that need to be addressed. And part of it was demanding the report. The same report. The Faculty Association demanded the same report that informed the president's decision to dismiss 8 employees of the university suspended.
Well, are you doubtful of the reason why they were suspended?
It's not about being doubtful. It's about being clear and objective on both sides. Of course, the president might use the situation of Dorkopo to target individuals. It's obvious. If the president is clear,
is that what you're
if the president is not doubtful of anything, why not
the party suspecting that?
Because the delay of the report obviously was not having a doubt.
Are you questioning that?
But there's the aspect. After offer demanded the report, what did the president do? She came up with a summary of the report. A summary of the report, indicating the recommendation of the committee report, saying that the committee recommended that 8 persons be dismissed, 8 employees be dismissed, with 1 person being suspended for 3 months. But the president also had a recommendation of the report suspended someone for 8 months. He's in that contradiction. Go and check up the suspension. She is yet to judge it. Well, if you are,
but you have not seen the report. How did you know that?
That I said was based on her own summary of the report.
Okay, in the summary,
she had not made public the full report.
Okay,
and all of methodology. She did a summary of the report, saying that the report recommended that Mr. Aaron Singley be suspended for 3 months, but she went ahead and suspended him for 8 months. It had been almost 4 months since Aaron Singley was suspended.
But do you understand the gravity of Aaron Singley's involvement in the fraud?
It's not about gravity. It's about understanding the report. We are not being involved in the investigation.
That is an academic institution. A fraud is uncovered, and the people alleged to have been involved, and investigation is conducted. And
we are not doubting the investigation. We are concerned about the outcome of the investigation in terms of the full report. I'm saying that the report recommended 3 months suspension, and the president suspended for 8 months.
You're against the penalties. Why? You think the penalties are harsh?
It's not about harsh. We think the president must be very honest and make available the report that inform her decision.
What is a party suspicion? What is a party suspicion?
The responsibility that the president uses the situation to target individual. And the first step,
who are some of those individuals you think?
It is we don't know. It's possible because she's refused. Even Sende is operating right now because you know that.
Why do you think the president will target Sende, for example?
The report recommended that Sende be suspended for 3 months. And Mapanya suspended in 8 months. How can you reconcile that?
And then you think Mapanya is targeting Sende?
It's not about targeting. I think Mapanya is operating outside the recommendation of the committee reports. And there is something suspicious about that.
Suspicious.
Very suspicious. If the report say suspend this person for 3 months, it's based on the report's own methodologies and investigation they did. And it said this person penalty is 3 months suspension. And you, Mapanya, suspended such person for 8 months. Isn't that a contradiction? That is being unfair. It shows that Mapanya has motive. You don't do that to people. If you were given a recommendation, you effectuating the recommendation, made available the report, we understand. But going outside the recommendation shows who you are. It exposes the corrupt nature of the report. Like we said demanding the full report because what she did was just a summary of her own rating and only capture the recommendation, but not the methodologies. And so, yeah, for the illegal dismissal of recent, and this is important, it has been 2 months. The Vice President of Fiscal Affairs, Mr. Asset Garnett, he was dismissed.
Asset Garnett.
Yeah, he was dismissed by the president.
For what?
We managed to have investigated, and we met the president.
Vice President of
Fiscal Affairs. He was dismissed by the president 2 months ago. And we managed to have read the dismissal letter and we realized that the president is probably being used. There was no due process. We're not saying people cannot be dismissed.
You read the dismissal letter. What was in there? What was the man dismissed for?
Because the man did not respond to our email.
I'm
telling you, I will share with you. The man did not respond to our email, and the man had not been. Nothing linked to corruption. Even anything linked to corruption, there must be full investigation and justifiable empirical evidence show that yes, this person was linked to certain acts.
Is this still in the dismissal letter now? Because he did not.
Everything is stated there.
Maybe that could be out of gross.
Here's the thing: give people due process. Like there are laws in this country, have labor laws. Like the government has refused. What if the students everyone come and dismiss Mapanya for not adhering to our so-called 100-day deliverables? Why can't we say, oh, Mapanya, the president can say, oh, Mapanya had to step down because he didn't adhere to your promise? You have to give people.
But that's the priority and standard of the president. Mapanya has her own standards, right? So you can't impose that on the president. For the president, if the president is,
that's what we are saying.
Less affair.
That's what we are saying. You store that it's all right to dismiss. Say, yeah, but there are laws in this country. If someone does anything that violates, your proceeding or you invite the person, give the person warning letter, dismiss before dismiss, or you can even suspend the person and stuff like that. Even give them due process to justify. But you just dismiss people, and then the contradicting partner after dismissing the fiscal affairs should immediately draw a political figure called Lester Tenney. Dr. Lester Tenney. When Dr. Lester Tenney came, what did he do? He started looting the university. To have evidence. I'm not just saying
Lester Tenney is all over the place.
I'm telling you. You know what connection does she have with Lester Tenney to be having?
So then you should understand that probably it's from a bigger hand.
That is unfortunate for us. Academic institution being politicized, being used, being politicized at the detriment of the students.
And who do you hold responsible for that?
We hold Mapanya, we hold the president. Mapanya has allowed herself to be used. And Mapanya is not fit to manage the university. She's not fit. You dismiss a fiscal affairs for no corruption allegation and brought someone who has looted in. You know that when Lester Tenney was
okay.
Lester Tenney was appointed as interim fiscal affairs of the university.
Okay.
What did he do? The first thing he paid himself retroactive salary of 2 years. Why you have faculty and
Really?
staff? We have the evidence. I can share
Please
with
send
you.
the evidence.
Okay. He paid himself retroactive salary of 2 years and attested by the president. The president signed to a check. So it tell you there's not the most motive of both of them. Maybe they want to use that means to generate money. So Lester Tenney have already paid himself of not being unpaid or retroactive salary since.
So the retroactive. So that means he's paying for the period he was acting, right?
No, for the period he was teaching at the university. That time my parents was not there.
Okay.
Since 2023.
So say he became fiscal affairs now.
So he paid himself quick while leaving those struggling faculties and staff. Up to now, they are not receiving for almost 7 months. Part-timers are struggling. But Lester Tenney is enjoying. There's a man who came to liberate, quote unquote. Lester Tenney is a very political figure. You made him to preside over a serious academic institution, professional institution. And you think that man is a serious man?
Maybe that is political reward because he has been sounding.
He can do that at the judgment of the students.
Pro UP
They should not justify one pay less or retroactive salary when leaving those staff language up to now they are not being paid. And when we go against it, people say, oh, sub is this, sub is that. We are telling you fact. We are not doing propaganda. I will share with you the check. Some about Lester Tenney have taken more than 14,000 from the University of Liberia currently.
14,000 US.
US, I read you actually said that. So we go to the salary of the president. Let us say the president has taken more from the university as opposed to contribute to the university that for which you were appointed. Mapaya makes 15,000 United States dollars. It's clear even Mapaya makes 7,300 non-taxable from the university. It should make 7,700 taxable from the government. It's 15,000. In 7 months, Mapaya made almost $21 million. Who are contributing any company if you're the campus of the University of Liberia
in salary. Right?
In salary.
That's a salary. That's a legal.
Do you know the
you can blame her for that now because that's what the government, the university agreed
the
to
harmonization law or decentralization and harmonization law of 2019 was clear that no minister in this country makes more than 8,000 United States.
It's Mapaya minister.
Mapaya is the president of the University of Liberia and she's making 15,000 and not contributing. And then later is telling Baga that she has come to generate funds for the university, but she's taking from the university. And makes this diploma continue 15,000. Okay. That is not being progressive. That is being anti-progressive. And Mapaya does not have the courage, the will to effect any change.
That's so what Super saying. Since Lester came, what kind of fiscal reform?
There have not been any reform. You have just been targeting. If I can show you messages of Lester texting employees and staff, threatening them that I'm back, I will ensure that you'll be dismissed. This is how the university is right now. I'm telling you, the university is not making any progress. The university is stagnated. There is no progress right now. And even the president himself is confused.
And Soup is there.
It's corrupt.
And Soup is there sitting, doing nothing. And
we need to inform the people. Part of the reason I'm here is to inform the people of the situation.
The man has collected over, like you said, how much? 14?
It is not late. It is not late.
So you wait the people take.
If we just come out and start protesting, people won't understand the nature of
it because
we are informing. That's what I'm doing now. We are informing the people of what happened.
They're taking the money already.
We are informing the people. We will take our stance in the coming days or whatever time. But we want to tell you that these are some of the situations on the campuses of the University of Liberia. Mapaya has disappointed the young people, especially the Vanguard Education Party, thinking that she coming from civilization that relies squarely on the rule of law. She cannot give due process for people. You dismiss people because you feel that it's your right. No one does that.
We're going to the phone line shortly. So now, just to close up and then we'll take us, what Soup intends to do to address all of these misgivings?
Soup has utilized all the intellectual aspect of everything we have written. Mapaya will have written the government informing of the situation, but there is no outcome. There is no outcome. So, of course, we are clear that Mapaya cannot manage the university. should either resign or give chance for the university. We cannot jeopardize the future of the university to someone who is being confused and being used by political people to amass wealth.
Confidence of the president.
To amass wealth.
She still enjoys the confidence of
the Vanguard Party.
So your leader,
Soup is on campus, and Soup is saying that these are the situations on campus, and we cannot jeopardize our education, not even from Mr. Parker.
Okay. His name is Odysseus Moba. He's the Secretary General of the Student Unification Party. And of course, we've been talking the University of Liberal Matters here, cross-cutting a lot of issues, whether it's the infrastructural dilapidation, the sanitary condition, the transportation constraints, and of course, matters of illegal dismissals, and of course, financial improprieties. Everything has been discussed here. It's your turn. Let's hear you. We expect that the university will be better than what it was, but it appears that the university is retrogressing. What's your take? 0776 104 104 086 500 104 plus 231 886 500 104 are the numbers to call, and let's hear you. So the young people are saying, we don't want to take the script, we won't talk, we won't bring it up for you to hear it and see what we all can do together. So they're here and they have spoken. Hello, good morning.
Hello.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Yes, I'm William Adolfo from the People Republic of Senegal. Let me say good morning to our SU, the chief of the Vanguard Party, the man who crosses the sea and does the art of our institution, who is sophisticated than President of the Republic of Liberia. Let's be clear that the Mafia is a typology of a slave master in Bouaka who came to maximize wealth at the children of the ordinary people on the campuses. She came in the mindset of fulfilling our university. So we don't have to stop the Bragadozio and put the work of the Liberian people.
Stop the working the Braga
which we give the justice Bragadozio.
Bragadozio. Oh, okay. All right. Thank you. Thank you very much. Stop the empty test beat. Okay. Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
I'm Ibrahim Sioki calling from 20th Street.
Go ahead.
Okay, thank you very much for me. I have a question. You know, there's something coming out of the when you say recommend, is that the final judgment? They said that you need to recommend to the president of the University of Liberia. Okay, the final who is the ruling.
So who set up the you're talking about the suspension committee?
Thank you. Recommend is that a final judgment?
Yeah, okay, the committee.
So why the committee recommend that 8 persons be dismissed? Why didn't she dismiss at least 4 or 5?
Okay, so your point is he the president fair for you? Okay, all right, thank you. That's a valid point. Good morning. Good morning. Oh, this person is off. Let's take another. Good morning. Good morning. Go ahead.
Let me make a point. And one point here is that I want to agree with you with the current position of the university. That means the building structure, the nation renovation. And I agree with you what your advocacy on the issue of completing out the university campus. I do agree with you. And the way I have something the issue is the issue of suspension and that is still now with this.
Yeah, so what is your disagreement? State your disagreement quickly.
Is that we cannot continue to be the government scheme as we want to be it.
Okay, thank you very much. Good morning.
Good
morning, you're live. Let's hear you.
Yeah, my name is Marcus Moore. I'm calling from New Georgia. Yeah, you know that my son is studio. He was not crying more than the rich.
Okay.
They were the same people that were campaigning for Bouaka. They were the same people that
But I hope people voted for Bwakana. So let Pamela
we are not talking that one. You will not start more than the belief.
No, they are the students. They can advocate. They advocating. So nobody more advocate.
They are advocated led us to where we are today. They are advocated led us to where we are today. So they should be able to embrace it. They should not cry. They don't need the other crying. They should not cry.
Okay, thank you very much. Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning, sir. You're live. Let's hear you.
Like I was saying,
whether you made your point, another person. Good morning.
Good morning. How are you?
Yeah, fine. Let's hear you.
Yeah, my name is Emmanuel Play-Nyame, and I call you from Makari, Mantitan Belt. I want to appreciate the Education Party in the studio there. My point here is that the president in Dr. Papaya, she has violated the rule of law. In 2019, she has violated the rule of law and stand as one of the pillars of this arrest agenda.
So what kind of rule of law? What kind of rule of law is violated?
The 2019 Harmonization and Standardization Act that says no government appointee should make more than $8,000.
So does Mampaya pay yourself? After Mampaya, is she paying yourself?
This is what we are saying. The government
Yeah, so she's a receiver. How do you
the government of this country, headed by Joseph Boakai, is violating this act.
Okay, all right. Thank you very much. We'll have to hold you there. Good morning.
Good morning.
Morning.
Yeah, I'm a serious caller.
No, but you made your point now, my friend. Tell the people one time. Hello, good morning.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning, sir. Let's hear you.
Good morning to let's see our party and prosper if you could have fallen for tomorrow. And good morning to the propaganda of our party.
Why you disagree with it with the LZ?
How can I disagree with LG when the LG is saying everything that's happening in the university? So, Gather down, that would be clear with the thing. Over time, we are getting left on time that I'm applying to perform. Because we feel that some of the situation in the university is not the first, the foreign personnel, right? But over time, she are proving everything wrong. The way in which she proceed, there's a woman that is running the university on the basis of social media comments. Can't be on other people leading or educational system or educational system on social media posting on people who are not in the university want to go on our post comment or this automatically try to put on the university. Over time, there's
thank you very much. Let me take 3 more calls. Good morning.
Morning.
Good morning.
My name is Leo Sikiko. I'm calling from Broad Street.
Leo, the students are saying that the Mampaya has disappointed. What do you think?
In this world we live in, my brother, you know you think you have it. You did that with other people who been serving in the University of Liberia. Every question I was in the president to see you there, you should disrupt taking that place that thing because they don't know that they have to make it a different life because so tomorrow they can see what it will happen.
Do you care about the validity of the argument or you only concerned about the disruption or order?
I give me this one. I'm not even going to you put that one on you consider what try to do a change.
Okay. It's too late. Let's take the second to the last. Morning.
Yeah, after ceremony, I'm not sure anything.
So what is your name?
I'm William.
Okay, well, you see, that thing, man, yeah, why dragging him around? Morning.
Yeah, good morning.
Yeah, morning. Yeah, we're gonna get fired. Go ahead.
You were the voice of appointing the judge, and I'm talking up, and I have a point.
But you go, you made a point now. They think that one minute we get.
My point wasn't made clear.
Yeah, but you can present your whole thesis right here now, bro. Yeah, time is up. Thank you very much. I'm sorry. I wish I had sufficient time to give you, but just 1 minute, 30 seconds. Be able to make some points, and then that's it. So, but Mr. Secretary, you listen to the callers. How do you like to lead us?
Yeah, I'll just
Some agree, some disagree.
yeah, obviously it's not unexpected. I will just quickly respond to someone who said that Mapanya has the right to implement whatever recommendation also. But Mapanya,
But do you agree with that?
what I agree with that,
The
or
committee
not,
will recommend. It's in her purview.
preview, why she didn't suspend one person when the committee said 8 persons?
But that is within her discretion. But you want to
Why is
her
she not
discretion.
publishing the report that informs her decision?
That's another conversation. But in terms of the decision she takes finally, it's within her discretion. You gotta accept that.
So which reliance? How can that, based on which reliance?
The fact that she's the constitutional authority, she constituted a committee.
She
the committee
constituted
did
a
its
committee,
job and send the report to
and the
her.
committee
She
sent
will
a
decide
report
to ignore it. She decided to
with
ignore it.
a recommendation.
Mhm.
And she did not give due process in the first place to all those.
But there was
But
a
for the
committee
fact that
set up. Isn't that due process?
if,
There was
if, the,
investigation.
if why can't she adhere to the committee recommendation?
But that's what she did. She
She
followed the
didn't
recommendation.
fully, because we have not even gotten the full report of the committee
So what is
recommendation.
your definition of due process after a committee
We have
set
not
up
gotten the full
investigation is
report.
done?
Our information is based on her summary of the report, which should only indicate the recommendation of the report.
Okay,
Why
so
will you even
basically you
indicate-
only want to see the
Why
full
in her
report,
summary
right?
of the report she did not indicate that, oh yeah, I suspended this person for 8 months. But she said, I adhere fully, 100%. When I read her report, I'll share with you. She said, I fully adhere to the recommendation of the report.
To suspend.
To whatever recommendation of the report, whatever recommendation the report gave.
And part of the
And part of the
recommendation was that,
recommendation was suspend 3 months. Was that fully adhering to the recommendation when you suspended 8
and
months?
then when she reads the
That you justifying for her, or I'm telling you that that's a summary of the report.
the devil's advocate. So
That's
that
what I'm
we-
telling you now, that in her summary of report saying that the recommendation implied that Mr. Aaron may be suspended for 3 months, and he adhering to the full recommendation, she went also to suspend for 8 months. Isn't that questionable?
Aaron is a good man, right?
Whether he's a good man or not, I've not personally interacted with him based on her summary of the report. That's what I'm responding to. And
But
again,
you're
we are demanding. We are
Aaron.
demanding. It's not about individual. Like I told you, Sue does not advocate based on personal interests. Our advocacy cut across all individual. Whether you are faculty, staff, student, as long as you are a victim of injustice, the party will be around to defend you. And we believe that Mapanya, after 7 months, has refused to deliver concrete output. And the salary Mapanya receives is too much for someone who is not delivering anything at the University of Liberia. She either chooses to resign or ready to face the wrath of the students and the Vanguard Student Education Party.
Okay. Resign or be ready to face the rift of the Vanguard Student Unification Party. And that is the closing comment by its Secretary General Odysseus Moba. And this is how we like to wind the curtains on the Tuesday morning edition of the Freedom Morning Rise on Freedom 87.9. And folks, until we meet you tomorrow, to continue from exactly where we stopped, critical analysis of issues making news in Liberia. My name is Abu Sharif, and of course, Higa Gona is here as always. Until we see you tomorrow, do have yourself a wonderful time. Bye-bye.